Welcome back, Indian Nation. I'm Ella Carlisle.
And I'm Eli Graham.
And this is your Independence News. Our theater is back again with their annual Indy Express experience, December 7th and 8th, from 2 to 5.
The Independence High School JRTC is hosting an indoor holiday market on Saturday, November 30th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
And now to arts.
Welcome back, Indian Nation. This week we had a quick PSA from theater.
We are doing the pajama game this year. The pajama game is about these factory workers who work in a pajama factory. It will take place after spring break in March, and we're encouraging anyone to come in and audition. Auditions for the dance call is on Monday. And then singing auditions will be Tuesday and Wednesday, and callbacks are on Thursday. You won't want to miss this show.
We also had a chance to go look in depth with Shiloh Robinson's ceramics class.
So the last project that I worked on, pretty much the theme was like an architectural piece. It was a very like open thing. We kind of just had to go through with Coach Davis what we were doing, as long as it had kind of something to do with some form of architecture. I made a little robot guy, which I guess counts as like architectural because of like the structure and like the different parts of it. Pretty much, like, I thought it would be a lot more simple, but just like all like the small details is a lot more hard. The clay's so like delicate, it dries so fast, it can break. So it was a lot of like pushing through and kind of just like, even though I'm really upset, heat of the moment, like I'm like, I don't want to do this anymore, I want to move on, kind of just like keep going, which is a lot of what this class is. Like.
Okay, so I feel like a lot of this class, like going into it, you think it's gonna be a lot easier. Even like go into a project or go into the class, you think it's gonna be a lot easier than this, because it's like, oh, it's an art class. But I feel like out of every art class, I think this is the most like, you kind of have to like keep going, like persevere through, like it's gonna be a lot of like, the clay's not gonna move how you want it to, things are gonna break, things happen. It's just such a delicate kind of art that it can be really frustrating when you're like middle of a project, then something breaks or something doesn't look how you want it to, and it just can end a lot of frustration, but it's a lot of like growing points from that frustration. You can apply it to a lot of like other things like relationships, work settings, different places. A lot of that, like a lot of things aren't gonna work first try. Like you think like, oh, it's just like an art project, blah, 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 I can move on. But it's one of those things like, you need the grade, you have to get it done. That can apply to other things. Like at work, it's not always gonna be great, but you have to like keep going anyways, get it done. It just shows like, it gives you a lot of that motivation to like keep everything going. Join ceramics.
Michaela and Hudson traveled to Topgolf with our physics class.
Topgolf is a perfect field trip for physics. You know, we have this packet where we have to figure out the distance and speed of the ball. So this is great practice to get us ready for our tests upcoming.
We're trying trying to like do the projectile motion and find like the speed of a golf ball. And we also trying to find the force exerted on the golf ball from like a 7 or 8 iron.
Physics has a lot of fun field trips if you're into that, but besides the field trips, I love the teachers we have, and I love learning about physics. It's so fun.
And so right now we're just playing a game, like just a regular old game, 2 rounds, and I'm in the lead, 208. And the next is 108, so we're having a good time. We're having a good time.
Klaus and Presley covered Mr. Nolan's criminal justice field trip.
Today is about trying to community outreach with the high schoolers, because to me it's very important to reach out to you all in order to plant the seed. Y'all are interested in the job, in the profession, and making sure that you get the knowledge and the information that is needed for the future.
About THP, you know, we're vast. We have 1,200 troopers strong in the state, and we're just a big brotherhood. If one has a wreck or something like that, we'll take care of each other, and it's a great organization.
Last week, I was able to interview the people with the scariest costumes for Halloween.
Hi, what's your name?
Eli.
Hi, Eli. What are you for Halloween this year?
Mario.
Cool, thank you. Hi, what's your name?
William.
Hi, nice to meet you. What are you for Halloween this year?
I don't know. I don't. Hulk smash.
That's cool, thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Bane.
What's your favorite candy?
Gummy bears.
Hi, what's your name?
Vita.
Hi, nice to meet you. What's your favorite candy?
Fruit snacks.
The second day of boys soccer tryouts will be November 19th from 3 p.m. to 4:30 p.m.
And now to sports.
I'm Anna Stewart.
I'm Garrett Peeveler, and this is your Indie Sports.
I said, better late than never, better late than never. You're better late than never, better late than never. Better late than never, better late than never. You're better late than never, better late than never.
Cross country had their state meet last Friday. Senior Casey Kramer led the girls running at 19:21, and junior Asher Oates became the first boy cross country state champion at Independence history with a 15:02.
Basketball's annual flight night was Monday, where future Eagles from Legacy, Hillsborough, Heritage, and Thompson Station Middle School participated in a three-point contest. Our own varsity Eagles played against each other in a three-point competition and a dunk-off. The annual faculty versus student game was also held, where staff remained the undefeated champs. We ended the night with a Best Buddies game.
Our football team ended their season last Friday with a hard-fought game against Stewart's Creek.
Here are the highlights.
No matter what anybody else says, we deserve to be here. We deserve to be here.
That's all for sports.
See you next week.
That's all for this week, Indy.
And see you next week.